Alright guys, this part is causing me more trouble than it should. I've died by making 3 rookie mistakes, and then one where the enemies didn't go where they were supposed to. But luckily that was right here in the beginning. Um, right here in the beginning of the checkpoint, um, we're going to trigger the enemy and shoot the explosive. You should know if you have the enemy triggered, you should be able to hear him moving. We're just going to inch forward at a time, and when you hear him moving, line up for that shot. There he is, I can hear him. Explosive. And we're going to try this the ammo conservation way of trying to get through this part. We're trying to get 3 enemies triggered. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to... There we go. We're trying to get 3 enemies triggered here. Now make sure to make that run for it before they get to the top of that staircase right there, so that they don't end up on here with you. Now what we're looking for is a 3rd one to come out of that tunnel as well. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. If he doesn't, you can do one of 2 things. I would just suggest reloading the checkpoint. Where is he? There he is. If he turns around, I'm going to use a pistol ammo just in case. Hey, buddy, come here. Hear me. There we go. So now we got all 3 of them bunched up right here. What we're going to do, it's going to run all the way back here, and we're going to kind of wait for them. For this next part, you're going to want to use your stamina, but make sure you don't run out. That would be one of those rookie mistakes that I tend to make. So right about the time of the top of the stairs, they can run. Remember that. And they tend to do so before you expect it. And mashing that X button does regenerate your stamina. What we're going to do, careful of this explosive, but we're going to make a run to this gel here really quick. And it's not very far in the explosive zone, so you shouldn't have to worry about it too much. And by the time you get over here, if you're quick about it, you shouldn't. I believe they even lost track of me. I don't think I've ever seen them follow me into here. Although I'm sure it's possible if you want to try. This is another rookie mistake I made on one of my runs. I forgot about this trap. It wasn't even the first time. It was like I was frustrated, and just when you're frustrated, you let yourself get frustrated, you forget about stupid things like that. What we're going to do, we're actually going to run here because we do want to attract these guys. Do not get too close to this pipe, because that's what happened. Another guy, he like grabbed me in the foot and then jumped on me. Normally they can't get over this pipe. Looks like he's actually going to be able to this time. No. Looks like it's even going to give him an invisible wall, which is good. We're going to shoot him once with the pistol to try and attract the other enemies. God, that's creepy looking. Look at that. Which one's the real head? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, looks like. Alright, so we should have 2 enemies coming toward us, and basically we're going to get them all in that corner right there, and then we're just going to run past them. Take out your sniper ammo. We're going to have to shoot one of these guys on the ground on the fly, although I do believe he should be staying still for you, so it shouldn't be an issue. But you will have to try and do it quick to headshot him. Make sure I'm not zoomed in. There we go. I'm going to use my sprint here to just run past him. Make sure I don't run out. When I move here, there we go. Do your best. That's really just, you got to get that. If you have to, use your shotgun. That might even be more better, because we're trying to save sniper ammo as much as possible, if you recall. There we go. And I don't remember if there's even any more enemies left, but let's be safe about it. Yeah, you see that gel there? We would not be able to get that gel if we didn't go this direction first. And that's where going, as I mentioned, left, quote unquote, left first, really matters. So we're gonna go back up here, and I believe this is where we can get just finally get the stone slab and get back to the save. Hey, look, a harpoon bolt. Outstanding. If you were full on harpoon bolts, now you know that's there. I didn't remember it being there. If you were full on harpoon bolts, uh, so essentially if you had 1 and 2 here, so in that case you had 1 to spare, and you could have if you needed to. Particularly for that enemy that we just kind of quick sniped on. That was really lucky of me, but it works out. And I'm sure you can, you can use your pistol, you can use your shotgun on that guy. Just try and take him out quickly. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. We got a checkpoint here, but we're also going to hit the save because it's always smart to, for one. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I'm tired of you being there. So we're going to hit up the save, and I'll see you in the next section. So that was weird. I just died on a part that I've never died on before. Ever. So you actually kind of do need to be quick on that part, but I'll tell you when we get there. We're going to come out of this save. We're going to go over here, and we're going to grab a couple things here. We're going to grab this gel. Break open these. There we go. Hopefully there'll be some gel in here for you as well. Make sure to grab these parts. We're going to end up using our shotgun in a bit as well. I don't know why we're doing that. And go ahead and knock this down here, because we're going to get on top of it. Hey, look, pistol ammo. And there's a key statue right there. It blends in so well. For a second there, I thought it was gone. When I came over through this part earlier. We're going to line up our gun right about there. Oh, we fell off. So go ahead and go back up there, because key is scripted to fall on the ledge and stay up there. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna need our pistol ammo. We're gonna try and we really do need to try and, oh, come on. There we go. Aim quickly for this next part. Luckily it's early on, so it won't really be an issue. But this trap triggers, and it's really annoying. I don't believe this trap triggers until we get further down. So right now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take out one of those from here. There we go. We're gonna run up, take care of the trap, and then take out the other one as well. Take care of the trap. Come on. Alright, so right now the trap is behind us, is triggered. But we gotta get on top of that. Now we're gonna pull out our shotgun, because there will be an enemy that falls here. And we're gonna take him out as soon as we can. I believe it's just the one enemy. If you can shoot him on the ground with the sniper rifle before he gets up, more power to you. Go ahead and do that. I just have to use the shotgun ammo because I'm not usually that skilled. And I believe we're getting locked in here. Yep, there we go. And we got another checkpoint. I'm gonna stop the video here. Alright guys, this is another part that can be slightly glitchy in just an annoying way, really. What we're gonna do first, we're gonna trigger this trap, trigger this enemy.
Be a trap.
Yeah, of course it's gotta be a trap. There we go. You just kind of need to shoot him in the body. Sometimes Sebastian's aim is just stupid. Now, we're gonna run to the left to trigger another enemy as well. Oh, it's a rat. But we gotta make sure not to do it until this enemy actually falls. Alright, so he fell down in there. So now we're gonna trigger this enemy. As you can see, he's crawling through that hole there. And hopefully the guy on the left will get up by the time... There we go. So at this point, we're gonna Zelda jump over here. And what we're gonna be waiting for is for that first enemy to fall back down. They kind of fell down at the same time, but because it takes a second, you don't want to wait until they're like halfway through. You want to make sure that first enemy falls, let it smash. Now this can be glitchy because a lot of times, ooh, it gave me a lot of shotgun ammo. That's really good. Sometimes they'll, instead of dying, they'll like appear on top of it, and then instead of dying on top, they'll glitch down right in front of you, and it's really stupid. So just never assume you're in the safe until all the enemies are dead. We're gonna take this out because we want the parts more than we wanted to kill the next set of enemies, and I'll show you what I mean by that. We're also going to grab this gel so we don't forget. Just grab it now. Go, and nothing there. I believe there's one over here, yes. And then got ourselves some shotgun ammo. That's awesome. I got very lucky there. Hopefully I won't need it. So what's gonna happen is as soon as I trigger this, some enemies are gonna pop out, and we're gonna lure them to the trap essentially. And I'll show you how that's done. So as soon as we trigger it, we're gonna exit out. We're gonna stay on the right-hand side here. Now when they start getting close, remember they can lunge. We're gonna Zelda jump across this. The problem here is that some of the enemies won't come down here. You see that one on the far left there? I don't think he's gonna want to come down to us. Oh, he is. All right. So normally we would Zelda lunge around there. Instead, because they're so spread out, I'm gonna run over here, and as soon as I do, I'm gonna trigger the trap. Now, see, they're still on the other side. I don't believe they can crawl through there. There we go. So he didn't even fall down. Hopefully we can get him with this. All the other enemies are trapped on the other side. I'm kind of getting lucky here. See how they're all just hanging out over there? I'm gonna have to lure them out. And you want it, like I said, it can get glitchy. This is a pattern I've never actually seen before. Normally those two other enemies will come over here, we'll lure those other three, we'll trigger the trap, we'll run them around, and then go across, trigger the trap again, type of thing. Looks like the other enemies I'm gonna have to lure away from where they are. There they are. Alright, remember they can lunge, so be careful with that. And make sure you're not accidentally picking up gel in the middle of this. As soon as the first enemy falls... Ooh, barely got that one. I'm still keeping a lookout just in case there's one I missed. Maybe I didn't count right. But it does look like they're all dead here. Outstanding. Let's make sure. Okay. That looks like we got some gel out of it, including the shotgun ammo. That's actually this is one of the more successful runs of this part I've had. with it giving us the shotgun ammo and the gel for that matter. So now what you're gonna want to do, we're gonna take out some traps here, and we're gonna use our pistol to take out another enemy. There will be traps, so on the way down there will be traps. On the way up there will be an enemy, and we even have a shotgun round to spare, or I do at least. You may or may not, but an enemy will show up, and he's automatically triggered. I died on this part last time simply and completely. I wasn't looking at my stamina, and I ran out of stamina in the explosive zone of a thing, and that's no good. So we're gonna want to take out these traps because they won't be very. This enemy won't trigger them, and even if he does, I don't exactly know what these trigger. I've never triggered them before. It looks like there's some spikes that can come out of there. That first trap might potentially be gas, which would be horrible for us if it were triggered at all. But as you can see, there are two explosives here and here. We're gonna try and use those to take out the enemy. If you're having trouble with that, I just want to make sure to save my sniper ammo. But if you're having trouble with getting those, you can use a sniper ammo on this guy. It's a one shot kill on him. You just got to make sure you're doing your aiming right. I'm gonna take this out. Check out this trap. So it's just those three traps, and this the two explosives. And basically, what we're gonna do is when we have the enemy, we're gonna run back down here, and we're gonna try and shoot that when he's close to it. Now, obviously, it's kind of far, and the aiming sometimes goes where it wants, so it requires a little bit of luck. If you're having trouble, just keep running around. There's all sorts of gel here, and a key as well. So don't forget that key. The lighting really blends it in really well on this mode. Actually, they glow more in the other mode. When running away from this two-headed haunted, watch your stamina. That's what screwed me up last time. I ran out of stamina, and so I was trying to breathe in an explosive zone on these. This enemy does see you automatically, so don't necessarily try sniping him without him seeing you necessarily. There we go. Now that I hear him, I'm gonna run, but I'm gonna watch my stamina this time. There we go. And he should be following us down. And I'm out of the explosive zone for the one that's next to me. There we go. Use that. Hey, come back here. Like I said, we won't be needing pistol ammo for a while. Gosh, I'm trying to think. Until chapter 9. I'm thinking. And then, of course, we're gonna explode that one when he gets in range. Hey, he keeps losing interest. If you want to snipe him at this point, it looks like he's even dead. That explosive took out quite a bit of his life. We're gonna save our cryo bolts. We're not gonna get parts for this. We're saving our cryo bolts for the keeper, as opposed to using our electric bolts, because they're electric bolts cost 4. Trading in a cryo bolt only gives you 2. So it's more effective. It's more efficient, I should say, to use cryo bolts than cash them in, unless you have cryo bolts to spare, of course. I don't remember if there's a second enemy. I don't believe so, depending on if you killed everyone in the last area, but you still know where that other explosive is. We're just going to be very careful here. Really don't want to do this part again, quite frankly. It's kind of slow moving. I didn't even use that shotgun round. I forgot I essentially had it available to me. I'm gonna be very careful when opening these. Just because, alright, there's no enemy in front of me, so I'm gonna watch my right flank. Alright. So we're good to go. This area is clear. We already took out those urns. We already got the gels, and we should be good to get trapped in the next area. And this is why we saved our sniper ammo, because there are 3 enemies here. Best to either just take out with sniper ammo or even harpoon bolts. Otherwise, they're just a pain. There we go. I believe this is a checkpoint here. Alright, so there are 3 enemies here you want to be aware of. Well, I'm gonna save it here really quick. Save the video.